Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween. I'm wearing my trick or treat shirt with the nephews on it. That's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Disney short. That and Lonesome Ghost I really love, and it's so hot. I had a pumpkin spice coffee today, and I'm excited to be heading into the Magic Kingdom to see all the decorations for this year. We're gonna look at it. We might ride the Haunted Mansion. It depends on the weight, but I'm trying to get into the Halloween spirit, one sweat drop at a time. Now, let's take a closer look. I love this. They put them out every year. The pumpkins out here greeting you to the Magic Kingdom. There's all kinds of pumpkins inside. We're gonna walk around and try and look at everything we possibly can. The Halloween stuff ends at the end of Main Street. It's just like Christmas. I kind of wish it went all over the park. But let's go inside. Truly is one of my favorite times of the year to be here. Mickey over here in the flower bed is wearing a mask. It's a little Halloween mask. And there are bats all in the courtyard up here. And there's a spider right there. Never really noticed the spider. And notice the bats when they do the, almost said very Merry Christmas party, when they do Not So Scary. These little guys right here, black lights, they'll light up, and they have the fog going and everything. It looks cool when it's nighttime for Not So Scary Halloween party. And they're actually selling these in the park now. You can buy these. They're a little smaller, but they are basically they're the same thing. They just made them to where you could take one home with you, because a lot of people were making these on Etsy for a long time, and I think Disney was just like, you know what, let's give the public what they want. I think that's what you should do, right? And more of the pumpkins have returned in their same spot from years past. Man, that coffee didn't really work today, did it? This is from, what does that say? Hartrick's Farm Jack-o'-lantern Seeds, Missouri. Get it? Because Walt was from Missouri. I love this guy, the band leader right here. It's like Major Mike. Anybody remember Major Mike of the Walt Disney World band? And I honestly think this mayor is based off the mayor that was here for many years before he passed. He was always greeting everyone with a big smile in the morning. And I haven't seen a mayor since. And I love the Main Street lady here. There's also little pumpkins down here in the flowers and the plants. I say this every year, but I think they should turn City Hall here into Halloween Town City Hall and put a pumpkin in front of it. Have Benny the Cab out here, maybe just for Not So Scary, you know, not for everyday guest, but that would be awesome, right? I love this little pumpkin lady. She works at the Main Street Emporium, as it says on her bag, and she's holding a little Mickey jack-o'-lantern, and then there's the baseball player right over there. I'd get a closer look, but there's someone sitting on the park bench waiting for the parade. Let's see if I can maneuver this. Yeah, there he is, the scarecrows. And then you have the best photo op right here with the two pumpkins looking down Main Street, USA, which the Grand Marshal is coming down right now. There's going to be the parade. Not sure when the parade is. Happy Halloween, Roy. Well, it's the beginning of the Halloween season, right? I like the pumpkins up top. They all have different faces. Some of them are pretty funny. And take a look at this lady from Minnie's Bake Shop. She's got the sucker over here and the candied apple with caramel. Even the costume they wear in the store. And the chef here. Look at that, the baker, I guess. Yeah, they even have the pumpkins with the faces up here in front of the confectionery. And I love the kitty cat one up here, like the scaredy cat. And you can't forget the snowman up there. I believe it's at Disneyland where they have the Elvis, the pumpkin with the Elvis hair. All right, they're getting everybody off Main Street. Head inside the air conditioning during the parade. And look at all of this. So, see, told you, you could totally buy it down there. Here it is. This is the size of it. A little small compared to the one in the park, but this could be yours. Looks bigger in the box. There it is, it does light up. See Chippendale here. And more of the jack-o'-lanterns. I I see Mickey there with a little magic crystal ball. And Goofy over there is a scarecrow with Pluto. Yeah, this is like a top seller this year. It's $100, by the way. There's the price tag, $99.99. Now, this is neat. The countdown to Halloween. Is it really 63 days? This backpack's pretty cool. Walt Disney World, little tie-dye action there. Little Max Dennison bag almost. There's Jack and Sally. I love Nightmare. I like this villain's button down too, but I love Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Just had a cast member, Andrew at the Emporium, stopped and talked to me about my shirt for a while. That was a pleasant conversation. Appreciate that. So much new Haunted Mansion stuff too. Look at these baseball jerseys. They're thick. Oh my gosh. Don't think you could wear that here for a little while at least. There's a little button down here. Has embroidered the Haunted Mansion on it. Constance Hastaway plush there. Hatchaway. That's so funny. Oh, look at that. Like a little veil set of ears. And, ooh, that's a cool shirt. He like disappears and then reappears. See that? It's really cool holographic. Crystal Palace has little fall foliage on it, and they even have their own pumpkin right here. Crystal Palace. This is like where it stops with the decorations. Further you go in, no more Halloween. But standing here, see how many pumpkins you can count just in the hub area. They're everywhere over here. So if you want to get a photo with one, you know, behind you or above you, you totally can. It's a popular thing. They're everywhere. But once you get past the hub, that's it. Yes, they even have an ornament stopped inside the Christmas store here because the parade's almost over. Look at that. You can even take one home in the ornament form. That's so cool. Hey, there's Mickey and Minnie. Hello, Mickey. Hey, buddy. All right, 13 minutes. Let's do it. It's interesting walking by the rivers of America and it's all walled up now. Laughter is America's most important export. Who said that? Oh boy. Welcome, foolish mortals. Now that's an American hero statement. Dang, you don't see any of the rivers over here. And the extended queue over here is closed off. But you can't see the rivers of America over here either. Alright, only a few of us got in. I don't know, for some reason we were standing there for so long and then all of a sudden the cast member came out and said I can only take a few. There's only like 10 of us in here.
As though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
Shh, can you hear them talking? Not the people, but the gargoyles. Yeah, the line's all the way backed up, so we're stuck in here. But I've been stuck in worse places. This is so cool. This is totally a first time for me. And I've been on this attraction countless times. I hope it doesn't like reset right in front of us. Oh my god, it is. It's totally resetting. So it's getting smaller in here. I've never seen it de-stretch. That's insane. Do you see that? She's going all the way back down. Through the gargoyles. Wow. Yeah, it's a tiny room when you first get in here. Holy cow. That was magic right there. This is just unreal. Oh, and the door opened. But there's no one coming in. This is stuff you've never seen. Alright, now we're stuck in this. Look at this.
Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive.
That was absolutely insane. I've never experienced that before. Ever. Never seen the stretching room go down, and that was awesome, and reset. Did you know this was used in a John Wayne film? The Sons of something. Kate something, maybe? It was used in a John Wayne film. But Haunted Mansion. But Gracie Manor, you were a perfect way of putting me into the Halloween spirit. Well, Liberty Square has their fall foliage out. I forget they do that here. Look at the little scarecrow dude. Alright, it's not Mickey or anything, but I'll take it. Yeah, they've got like this little foliage for fall set up here. As they should. Right across from Sleepy Hollow Refreshments, which is always decked out. They just added this new sign over here. It says hosted by Coca-Cola. And they've got the whole thing trimmed in the fall foliage. But look at that sign. That is a beautiful sign with the wood cutout of the Horseman, 1790. Oh, that's so cool. And right across, I've showed this a million times, but here's 1,000,001. Right up there is where Ichabod Crane does voice lessons. And right there's the sign. Right there. Music and voice lessons by appointment only, Ichabod Crane. And during the later season of the Halloween season, I guess they will start doing it, and maybe they've done it now since Not So Scary is happening, but I can't remember if it starts in September or October. But they will put a projection up here of Ichabod in these windows, and it's really cool how they do it. Man, I just realized I haven't shown the castle since I got here today. I really didn't pay attention to it. So bizarre. Look at these pumpkins. These have got to be new, right in front of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. They've added so much here. And there's even foliage up top here at the entrance. And it looks like it's all throughout the line here too. Winnie the Pooh over here, the 100 Acre Woods, they have the sunflowers, and there's some bees on there and some fall leaves. Dude, I love this. This is all like new. Even the sign to the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh has some foliage on it. Sunflower, pumpkins, some acorns. A little difficult to see, but right there is a diamond, a purple diamond for the mine train. And the reason I'm so excited is because you usually only have fall decorations and anything on Main Street only, and then it stops at the Crystal Palace. I love that I was proved wrong and they changed it. Yeah, goodness gracious, look at that bee. And all of this. This is great. I love this. Yeah, it seems in Fantasyland they've added some fall decorations, which I totally get behind. I always said you just need to keep theming the whole park to whatever we're going to. Could you imagine walking around like the Haunted Mansion and having like Christmas themed stuff over there? It'd be amazing. But this is still the star of the show here for the Halloween season. Well, I decided to hop on the double-decker bus and take a ride down Main Street, and we can see some of the pumpkins from the second level as we go down. I didn't realize they ran the vehicles this late in the day. It's like 3 o'clock, and they're still running the Main Street vehicles. But we're gonna get a cool view of the castle and Main Street and all the decorations here in just a bit. I'm super excited about this. This is one of my favorite things to do here at the park. That's just not your everyday park thing. I guess you could come down here and ride a vehicle, but it makes it more special.
All right, folks, welcome
here we
aboard
go.
our Main Street Omnibus heading towards the train station in Main Street, USA.
The
For your safety,
Omnibus.
you remain seated for the entire trip with those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bus at all times until we come to that full and complete stop and I give you that all clear to disembark. Also, for our safety, please no eating, drinking, or smoking aboard the vehicle at any time. And parents supervise those children, children supervise those parents. All right, here we go, folks. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I love people trying to get on as we're literally disembarking. And we're off. A little bumpy there. But man, here we go. A little view of the castle here. Look at that. Hello, everybody. Alright, looking down at Liberty Square there. See all the Mickey pumpkins as we go by. A few little pumpkins over in this area. There's ones right there on the corner. Looking down at Adventureland here. And over towards the Crystal Palace. And I swear that's all you can see is these Mickey pumpkins. But here we go down Main Street, USA. And we're gonna get one side of the pumpkins, but that's okay. Looking back at that castle as we go down the other vehicle. What a way to ride in style. Hear the piano over there, Casey's Corner, America's favorite. Ooh, and we'll see Casey's Corner, the pumpkins up top here. The one on the right side's peanuts, and then there's some fries right there, and a hot dog, and then there's some bats right there, like baseball bats, not bats like flying bats. Some more pumpkins right here above the House of Magic. Some cards, a little white rabbit. And the foliage here at the Main Street Fashion and Apparel. More pumpkins up top here. I like that guy's eyebrows. And then we'll get a shot of the...
Alright folks, and as we approach our stop, please remain seated with those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
And more pumpkins. There's a spider on that pumpkin. Ooh, there's a witch on that one. And Jack Skellington over there looks like. I think that was Jack. That's a clown right there above the arcade. And here we'll get a little view of Main Street as we go down, because there's nothing on the Emporium to the left of us. As we turn here, here's where everything picks back up. I love that guy's goofy face right over there. So hard to see these so quickly. But there's the Emporium. And rounding Main Street, USA here, we'll get a little shot over. There's the Dalmatian, all the dogs on those pumpkins. And you can see the little faces here at City Hall. Just waiting for Calabar to come down and try and convince us to join the dark side against the human world. And here we are back at the train station where we started our day. I think this is where we stopped. And the train's pulling in as we come around. I was like, where's that bell coming from? Well, it's from the train. This is where we first walked in. Right at the Town Square Theater. Remember when they were going to change this and then they just totally didn't and got everybody all hot and bothered? Oh, here's our stop right here where the sign says Omnibus. Duh. You can see my reflection. There used to be an Epcot symbol right there, but they removed it. Steering wheel, you can see it right there. And all these used to be, I think, little advertisements for World Showcase when they had this over there. Now it's everything on Main Street. But yeah, it was an Epcot Omnibus at one point. I love where the little cast member can sit right there on that stool. As I make my way out, just wanted to say hello to the Ozzy Osbourne steps where Randy and Ozzy and the rest of the band sat. I did a whole video on that. was really saddened by his passing. And you can see the pumpkins here say, "See you real soon," with the Mickey on each end. See you real soon, Magic Kingdom. See you real soon, Magic Kingdom and Pumpkin Mickey. Yeah, today was full of surprises and just, I had a ball. I really did. Haunted Mansion was unique, and riding the Omnibus was a unique experience as well today. And I rode the monorail today. I love the monorail, but I usually ride the ferry boat. But today I'm being different, and I'm riding the monorail. I had the best day. I really did. That was the best way to get into the Halloween season. Seeing the decorations, some of the merchandise, Haunted Mansion, Omnibus, seeing all the decorations up top. This is great. And I will see you guys on the next episode. So, and Ghosts and Goblins by the store, ring the bell on your front door. You better not be stingy, or your nightmares will come true. Boo!